Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners. And he's let fly! And that has skinned the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Lampard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And smartly reclaimed. Claude Makelele, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming.
Pedri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Costa Curta. Lampard. But, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that was vital. Oh, can he get onto this? Gerrard, a player of legendary status.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cantwell.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Crossed it. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Cantwell. Great defending, strong and determined. Luis Suarez. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri. That's a good run down the left. But spots it and intercepts. And he thumps it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Romario. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And still we await the first breakthrough. Burnley still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Salah. Oh, played right into his path. And Romario! In he goes again. Yes! There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Burnley penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well,
He's had a hit!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Mbappe. Burnley still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Dennis. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Gerrard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Romario. He's got a side of goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Romario really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Knocks it out wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Gerrard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.